G'day and welcome to the Ranchanted Cave 2. So when we last left our hero, he had done 2 successful runs. Furthest he'd gotten was level 14. And it's time to go again. Yep, all the inventory's there. Let me just adjust the volume on my end so I can actually hear. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to speed down to level 10. Okay, we're back. Now, one of the things I keep forgetting to do is this. Let's just sell everything that is not an artifact that is not equipped. Done. Got 1,000 gold, so I'm gonna buy the utilities here. I could enchant things, but I'm not really in the mood to do that. Oh, actually, I should. So I want to look at the artifacts that I picked up. Enchanting ingredients. I want some tough things. Why not amp up the defense if I can? Yep. Let's make it a more defensive shield. Back. Oh, whoops. No. Items. Enchant you with something neat. Bleed. Can't do HP restore, but I can do XP bonus. Okay. And the thing is, even these artifacts are all transitory, so my plan is to just, use them, enchant them, and forget them later on, because I'll also find better enchanting materials. I don't have enough mana right now, so I'll do this. I still don't have enough mana. Down we go! Right, these guys, I've got enough defense, actually, against some of those. Interesting. And as long as I get a crit, I'm fine. Yeah, those guys are actually also not an issue. So they can't get through my defense. Convenient. Interesting that getting this occasionally. I noticed it in the first 10 floors too. And the idea is, of course, to try and have as many opponents that are problem-free kill. Because everything you kill gives you XP, everything you kill gives you gold. I have yet to see a reason other than not wanting to be bored or skipping the earlier floors. If, there's a certain level requirement for monsters, it would make more sense, but I haven't seen one. I think it's just higher level monsters are worth more XP. If it cost you to go back, it would be a little counterintuitive, I think. Or if you just got a bonus for picking the later ones, actually. Which is achieving the same thing. So what I shouldn't be doing is killing the drakes. Except I got plenty of health potions, and I'm relatively close to being and like as long as if I get a crit, I do kill him in one hit. So I don't know. Anyway, down we go. Knowing that I'm immune to those guys is so good. I think, no, it's just that they don't do enough damage to get through my armor. Because those guys do fire damage, and I don't have fire resistance, so I think the fire damage bypasses my armor. Those jerks. Oh wow, I've got a lot of mana potions now. Okay, so you have 20 defense, 75. No, I don't know how much health you got. Okay. I'm just continuing to boost attack, even though it's not actually necessarily the best choice here. Boost defense, and boost more defense, and push through and get the rest of this. But what I should do is check here. This gives me magic. Ah, yeah. That's the thing that I've been ignoring. This is how I get spells. And there's a bunch of spells. So I really should be looking at getting these. But they've got a different icon. So I'm going to grab heal next level. Other than continue to ignore it. Ah, so many crits in a row. Marvelous. See, I am getting better equipment right now. I really should look through and see what's better than the artifacts I have equipped. Oh, look at those gems. And a wooden quartz ring. So, rings. If you like it, you should have put a ring on it. So, we grab this quartz ring, 3, 2. That boosts magic, which I don't really have. So, it's not a great choice right now. Just as I expected. After a few failed attempts, I've refined a spell. Yeah, we've already done this one, actually. This has to be about as far as we've gotten. Floor 14 is, actually, literally the deepest I've gotten. But I would have expected I would have gone down a floor if I'd encountered the room there. I guess the room that the secret stuff is on varies. So, let's go down. I'm gonna go down the secret staircase, just in case that has an impact. Floor 15! Okay. What can we find around here? Ah. Yeah, I think it might be because the game isn't actually designed to be displayed at this resolution. You can full screen it, and maybe that is what causes the issues with things like down here. 2 lines that occasionally appear. Okay, no, I don't want to do that. And you're dead, and there we go. Floor clear. Ah, new gobbler. Let's leave him for the moment. Whoops. Ow. Ow, my face. You monster. Ooh. I'll take this shiny armor. So time to get discerning about whom we stab in the face. I think these guys are fine. But it's the goblins that I need to keep an eye out on. I want to fight as few of them as possible. Oh, look at these gems. Permanent stat boosts. Hi. Oh, you're not a monster, so I went in the cave and got lost. Think you could give me your wings? Yes. Thanks a lot. Take these shiny rocks I was collecting. Oh, wow. Okay. But I've now made everything riskier until I find new wings. So let's go down, which is the only way I can go. That I didn't know would exist. That's really cool, actually. It's, do you want to give up your wings, which is literally the thing that allows you to maintain progress. But this is way better than this right now. Because, yeah, no, this is just straight better. Don't need your crappy goblin shield. Don't need two of them. There. Whoops. Oh, I dodged that one. Oh, cool. And that's not escape wings. You can't get through whatever my current defense is. Awesome. What I'm hearing now is that you are defenseless. Defenseless scrubs. Okay, hat. Mage hat. Mining hat. This is... well, I want the defense actually right now. Yep. Okay, wait, no, I saw one of you guys who are effectively defenseless against me. Okay, down we go. Continuing to search for new wings. The search for wings continues. Okay. There we go. Now I've got the heal spell, which costs 20 mana. Good thing I have a bunch of these potions, eh? Now there's actually a reason to use them. Ooh, that's a pick. I probably should stop just slamming attack. Glass cannonry isn't actually the best kind of cannonry, shall we say? So these, yeah, I'd rather the enchanted ones. And we're getting more crafting mats. Alright. We're getting further along this. Come on, new wings though. Seriously, wings. Wings. I mean, surely the dungeon will give you multiple wings. I always assumed that whatever magic was generating the cave mostly kept people apart. This also assumes that somehow shopkeepers are just a natural part of the cave, rather than real people. But as you may know from my daily challenge streams, me and shopkeepers in general don't seem to get on all that well. Yeah, I've got to take him down. Any time I run across a chest that could have escape wings, I need to go for it. Right now. No. Don't want to take on the frogs if I can avoid it. Ring of Riches, eh? I need to. Yes, there are my wings. My wings of greed. But to be fair, I was actually being a good person. I was helping out a mysterious small child in the caves, so, you know. I'm a reasonable man. So that isn't quite as good as 2 health potions. It's better than 1, but it's not as good as 2. I think that it would be better if I spent more time and money on those things. Let's quick sell all our junk. Boom! That's some sweet cash. And that we can buy back things. Does selling junk include crafting materials? No, it does not. And grab these because they could be useful. Right, items. You are likely to have the longest lifespan. Whoops. Wait. Do I not have fancy pants? No, I don't have fancy pants. Alright. You. Crafting materials. I can't put magic restore. I could do an XP bonus. I could go for defense again. HP regen. That's a deal. Regen, you can put on things. And basically regen, I feel, is the best choice. Let's go with regen and defense. Enchanted. Okay, now. Wait, no. I can also enchant my hat, and thus I will enchant my hat. Now, what we've got is the same thing. We're going regen and defense. Fine. Gonna be like that. Making me actually drink potions to get this. And you can imagine that I will also want to do the same thing with mana regen when I get the materials to do it. So, mana regen does exist in the game. Like, I have played through this before, although an earlier version, I think. And yeah, so I just got armor that's in many ways better. We're in a new environment. Day 60. Over a month since my last entry. I've been very busy. The energy from the farmer's soul has proved more powerful than I imagined. I can shift the walls of the cave, create gold and silver tools and weapons from rock and dust, and use the corpses of existing creatures to conjure new ones loyal to me. I must get more somehow. So, we missed something. We missed the entry where he decided, I'm gonna kill this farmer, apparently. I think the, new hat... Oh, that's got mana regen. Slam. So now we heal, and anything... Because, regen takes place after battles, right? Any free opposition, so to speak, is also free regen. So you can see why I want to grab these things. Because you'll have these guys which cause damage, and then these guys which allow me to heal through it. Alrighty. What can we find? Nothing. We've already found the secret room. But let's just head down. So that plant is really slow. I get 2 attacks before it gets 1. Ow. Why was one of those guys doing 4 and then the next one did 20 something? I guess it can crit too? Which, if so, is not unreasonable. But I still feel somehow cheating. More mana. And there we go. Whoops. We'll give it a go. What I should do though is this. Yes, we'll do this, and then this. Yeah, that makes sense. Done. Keep on going. So this game is actually also available as a flash game, or at least it was at one point when it came out. So I have played through this game, but I have not finished it. I got to the end, and then I got stomped by the final boss. I should have seen the boss and gone, not today. Maybe tomorrow. But if you want to check it out that way, it's possible the Steam version has new features. As I said, the sound seems more dynamic than I expected from having played it before. I did not notice it being nearly as... let's go with some magic, actually. So let's grab another spell. See if we can play around with that. Can I move things around? These are artifacts, this is magic. Oh well. I don't know how to move it around. I don't feel motivated enough to try. Whoops, that was useless. I meant to press 3. It's really heal that'll get us through this, right? Because as long as I'm not losing more damage, I'm going to swap out the cutlass. It does bleed and higher crit damage. Has a higher crit rate. Just does more damage. Which I'm still very fond of, damage over other things. As long as I'm on average able to get enough mana to heal from fights, or do more than heal, I should do that. Like the entire point is to make the trade-off between combat. Sorry about that. That's I'm connected to Mumble. I should not be. Oh, a boss fight. Okay. Let's do that. I forgot about that. I do seem to recall boss fights before. Stone boots. Stone boots are better, except that my other boots give an XP bonus. That's fine. And we'll grab magic again. I didn't level up. That's just... yeah. Heal. As long as the overall trend is upward, it's still fine. Hi, that's more damage than I would like. Can you please not do that? Don't actually remember how deep this game is in terms of how deep the dungeon goes. So, I guess every 25 levels there's a boss. Although that doesn't quite work because there's a story every 10 levels. So, one of those things can't be true. The deepest person would talk... the person who has gone the deepest in the town. Okay, we've got some pants that we can wear. Regal pants. Which are somehow better. So, sure, we'll do that. Yeah. So that trend is not going very well for me right now. Too many tougher opponents. And I'll need to keep an eye on it, because at some point I'm going to need to head back up to town. But that's why I've still got my wings. If I were to see a small child right now, I'd be like, how the hell did you get down here? Must be some kind of badass little kid. Or a decoy. Yeah, the heal spell's definitely influenced by magic. Because the amount it heals has gone up. Which makes sense. If you're going to have a magic stat, it better be related somehow. And heal, I really should have gotten earlier. Obviously, heal along with the MP regen really lets me push a lot further. But even without it, like, it allows me to effectively trade mana potions for health, so... Hi there. Oh, wasn't expecting to see another person here. I'm researching this cave and would love to... Haven't found any wings. Yeah, okay, I'm a sucker. Day 75. The gold and silver I'm able to create. Worthless to me, but valuable for others. I think I can use their greed to my advantage. Lure them in with riches. But how not to make it an obvious trap? I need to think more about this, and soon. I've used almost all of the power from the farmer's soul. Ooh, emerald boots. Those sound way better than stone boots. And more trousers. Alright. I reckon we can go long enough. 9, and does stuff. This gives me a dodge chance, right? Nope, I want the HP regen. Thank you very much. But assuming I get to the store, which is only in 2 more levels, then I can enchant them to do that, and then it'll be a deal. Needed to remember to heal before the fight was over. We'll grab more magic. Now I am slamming that. So, the option is keep going on the magic path, or finish filling out this. I'm going to finish filling out this, if nothing else, then it's here. So I'll finish grabbing this, and then I'll go through here. Like, these are useful. Potions and gold. But honestly, I'd rather magic than potions and gold. I've been able to buy the shop out of the utility items every time I've encountered them. So, yeah, we'll do that. And then we'll get going. And down we go. Heal and then attack, I think. Those guys are only doing 7 now. I really should look at any ring replacements I've got. I'm still surprised I haven't found any artifact pants at this point. Okay, let's see what we can find down here. Jungle berries. Oh, hi there, Toidle. Wow, you do move slowly, but on the other hand, you also hit hard. But I can heal. And if I crit, I can hopefully stop you from hitting me more than once or twice. So, all good. And I've gotten the next level up of magic potion. I am going up in the world. Let's just check around that secret room. Nope, let's get to the shop. Bleed and Decimate, very useful for damaging monsters, but some monsters are immune to bleed. Okay, so I can now buy all those. Wow, yeah, he doesn't actually have a huge amount to sell. I'll just quick sell everything. I'm not actually going to try, like, I don't actually want to extend my stay in the dungeon that much. So anything I'm getting is mostly for safety. But you. Crab dust, gold bonus apparently. HP restore, no. HP regen. This is a better HP regen. MP regen. Those are the two things I want to see. Deal. What else do I even have? Right, so something's come pre-enchanted, as you can see. So let me just first equip into this slot. Whatever I was going to equip. Wasn't it? It was in this slot. You. Hat. Wrong hat. Hat I am wearing. This. That means I can then do... what was it? Was Fractal Cabbage? Fractal Cabbage was one, but the other... Oh, I've lost a really good one. So it was not Frog Legs. It was Fuzzy. Oh. What was it? I had it. It was in this direction. HP regen. It was Vicious Goop. Vicious Goop! It's a deal. Last of the items. You also take the Vicious Goop. That should extend my stay long enough. Hi, Ghost Man. But I don't actually want to deal with you right now. I want to try and find wings. And I think then I will call it. Can I save outside of here? So if I do this, saving. Save game, yes. Because what I may want to do in a few minutes is stop for the day. We'll continue our run next time. Ow, that was more damage than I would like. Rude, really. But on the other hand, why not kill all of them? Other than saving life. But at the moment, I'd rather just get the XP, right? I mean, XP is the best. Ah, there are my wings. So, another couple of minutes. Then we call it for the day. Because I'm editing down the trip through the first 10 floors, I'm either going to skip it or I'll speed up the footage. I'm not entirely sure how long this one is going to be. So... I really like the encountering people which give you the ability to trade your ability to escape to wager, basically. It's, hey, you can probably last long enough to get another set of wings, right? Right? It's a really nice twist. For the most part, I'm pretty confident, but if things turn right, I'm banking at the moment that things won't turn too rapidly, but they could. As I said, like, I got smashed by the final boss, which was a bit of a spike difficulty. But I was also really towards the end of my limit when I thought about it later, so... Alright, let's see what's here. Great sword. Not just a good sword. A great sword. Day 104. Everything is finally in place and already coming together. An enchantment on the cave to make it a treasure hunt of sort. With an option of escape, but with the ultimate risk. The fools are willing to risk their lives for treasure, blinded by their greed. Just a simple message of a treasure cave in a nearby town, and curiosity and word of mouth will take care of the rest. I think it's a pretty good plan, honestly, for an evil necromancer person. As far as these things go, I'd fall for it if I were an adventurer. Which I'm not. I'm pretty far from the adventuring type, honestly. Another pair of boots. I still don't have artifact pants. Every time I leave the dungeon, I have to wear crappy peasant pants again. The worst. Alright, we clear this floor, and then I'm calling it. I have to actually get this ready for going up, after all. And also, I have other things I should do this evening. Rather than just make YouTube videos. Alright, finished off 1/3 of the skill tree. I just got Master Warrior. Because I am a Master Warrior. Okay. And I've got a ton of potions. I could keep going for quite a while. But instead, I'm going to stop. And we'll pick this up later this week. Have a great day. Bye.